Today is August 26, and it's 4 o'clock, so please call the order.
Chairperson Wani Garza.
Here.
Vice Chair Ted Masiacos.
Present.
Alderman John Lash.
Present.
Alderman Brandon Tolliver.
Here.
4 present.
Okay. Approval the minutes for item 240609 from Monday, August 12, 2024.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Lash, second Alderman Tolliver. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Motion passed 4-0. Thank you. We have public comments?
No, we do not.
No? Okay. Can you please read the first item in the agenda?
Item 24-0588, a resolution authorizing the Director of Purchasing to purchase access control devices from Scientel Solutions, LLC, 2021 North Yola Road, Aurora, Illinois, 60502 for $217,013.50.
Okay. Who's presented? Okay.
Good afternoon, I'm Joe Munder, your Assistant Superintendent for Water Production. The door access software that we use at the water plant is called Facility Commander, and it has been sunsetted. They don't offer any more updates, it's not renewable, and right now it does not work properly with our existing computers and so forth. We have to have IT do a workaround in order for that to function for us. Since the city has focused its efforts on working with Genetec as the new software supplier for the city's security needs, the equipment that we have on the doors and so forth at the water plant and all the other facilities don't mesh with the Genetec, and they have to be replaced. Ergo, the project that sits before you to replace all of the door access hardware for water production at all of our facilities.
Questions, comments? Questions? No? Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I guess this is probably a larger question, but because of this Genetec move, how much more Scientel software and hardware are we going to have to buy?
As far as I know, the hardware is it. We have to upgrade the hardware so that it will work with the Genetec. The IT gentlemen know how that interface is going to happen. It's just that our existing stuff can't be upgraded even to work with Scientel. It's generations out of phase.
And did we explore other options?
I don't know. But that part happened before I was with the city, I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have anything to add?
Jeff Anderson, City Deputy CO. Thank you, Alderman. Good question. Right. What we tried to do here is we went from 4 card access control systems citywide that were used throughout the city, which meant some employees had to carry multiple badges to 1, and that started actually back in 2018. The move to Genetec, and then we're getting down to the end here. Right. We had water production had their own standalone, I believe, it was a milestone-based system that ran their cameras and their access controls, and it's not. Or sorry, it's Facility Commander there, and it's not supported anymore. And we did have 4 different ones: Milestone, Facility Commander, Cassie Rusco, and now we got the Genetec solution. So that's what we're attempting to do here, is bring this all under one. So there's one management console, so everybody can understand how all of this will work, both access to cameras and access to given doors.
Do we have any assessment of as we just look at the entire city and all of our facilities, how much more we plan on spending in this direction?
We don't, but we can get a number there. You know, we've been kind of systematically going around over the years. I can get you that number before COW. You know, it also depends. The question, I saw your reaction there. You know, we have to remember that we have to go do these things every time the city acquires another property too, right? So when we went after 101 Lake Street, or we build another location, or we put up another hut somewhere, you know, we're coming at some of these things with new devices there as well.
Sure. I understand. I guess just as I look at it, there's now this system in place that prevents us from going out to bid and creating a competitive environment. And outside of your control, there just seems to be a lot of pay-to-play attached to Scientel, which I think
Well-
leaves me inclined to be wanting a different solution.
Once again, Alderman, I'll politely remind you that the Scientel contract was competitively bid. There were legal, purchasing, and the CFO all approved those. We had folks involved in that from police, fire, public works, and public facilities, all involved in the selection of Scientel as the service provider for this. Right? It was competitively bid. So any other monikers you can put on that, I guess you're glad to, but that's exactly what it was. And it was done properly, and everybody signed off on it, and approved this one as well.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, more questions?
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Alderman Tolliver. Who second? I second. Okay. No? Okay. So in this case, it's only 2 votes? And you ask, okay or no?
Did you cast the second then?
I
Madam
second
Chair?
already, yes.
Roll call.
Okay. All right. Call roll. Yeah,
Chairperson Wani Garza,
yes.
Vice Chair Ted Masiacos,
Present.
Alderman John Lash,
No.
Alderman Brandon Tolliver,
Yes.
Okay. 2 no? Or 1 no, 1 absent, 1 present, and 2 yes. Okay, next item.
Item 24-0593, a resolution requesting approval of an addendum to an existing network infrastructure managed services contract from Scientel Solutions LLC, 2021 North Yola Road, Aurora, Illinois, 60502.
Thank you. Alderman Guard, Jeff Anderson again, Deputy CIO. This resolution speaks to, we go back in history here. Prior to 2018, the city had 2 separate physical distinct networks. They had the police department network and they had the rest of the city network. What's gone on since we brought in Scientel in 2020 is to merge those physical networks into one cohesive, much more efficient, easier to maintain network that actually is lower cost than the Cisco equipment that we have. It's all based on Fortinet equipment now. The plan here, because we had 2 separate networks, we had too many firewalls that we needed. You know, the firewall is really what keeps the bad folks out, if you will, right? That's the perimeter security. We had more than what we needed there. We didn't exactly know at the time how many we're going to have. The reduction has gone from 19 to 12. So now that we're settled, we're on one network. We'd like to just bring those 12 into the support agreement with Fortinet that Scientel manages for us, and make this part of that.
Comments, questions? No questions? Comments? Okay.
Motion to approve.
Okay, motion approved by Alderman Tolliver. You second? No? I'm second. So we have to roll call again. Okay.
Chairperson Wani Garza,
Yes.
Vice Chair Ted Masiacos,
Present.
Alderman John Lash,
No.
Alderman Brandon Tolliver,
Yes.
Okay. 2 yes, 1 no, 1 present. Next item.
Item 24-0594, a resolution requesting approval of an addendum to an existing preventive maintenance and support of citywide security CCTV cameras contract from Scientel Solutions LLC, 2021 North Yola Road, Aurora, Illinois, 60502.
Jeff Anderson again, Deputy CIO. This one now brings into play the physical card readers, the actual reader on the door itself. We had 4 different providers when this all started. We're down to 1, the Genetech. As Joe explained earlier, you know, we have card readers out there that don't work with the existing system. They worked with their own proprietary system before. This is to, now that we've made the switches, we're making a switch at water in the previous resolution we discussed. We need somebody to just maintain those if they break, right? That's what we're looking for here. So previously, some of these fell under some areas of public facilities, public works before it started. We're now being asked to pick all those up and just bring those together in the one Genetec Security Solutions Center that again controls card or door access and camera access.
Questions, comments?
Chair, just real quick
Yes.
so on the maintenance, you said that we used to maintain these in-house and now we're turning over to Scientel to maintain
No,
it.
they were maintained by different groups. They were just maintained by the vendors that the different groups had picked, whether it was the GE facility commander, it was Siemens or somebody else who was maintaining those for them, right? They would come out and swap them out when they broke. So this is simply pulling it all into one solution. So we've got, just like the cameras you see, so from the cameras to Genetec and from the card readers to Genetec, we've got all one solution there.
And I've asked you this before, but I'm assuming the same answer, that we don't have somebody on staff that would be qualified to maintain these. I know you've said that we don't have somebody on staff that would be qualified to install.
Yeah. Yeah, from a cost-effective standpoint, I think we're talking at, I think we looked at about $580 a month or something like that to maintain these per device, something like that. It was more cost-effective to do it through an outside vendor.
And historically, what have we spent on those monthly maintenance fees using some of the other vendors?
Yeah, and that's a good question. We can try and find that for you. Again, it was spread across multiple areas throughout the city over time. It's like the similar question trying to ask me how much we spend on toner citywide,
Sure.
right? We've got, we had multiple departments with their own vendors over time. Yeah, unfortunately. Now we'll have that answer and we can compare over time going forward.
Okay, thank you. No more questions, Madam Chair.
No more questions? Okay,
Motion to approve.
okay. Motion by Alderman Tolliver, second. And so call the roll again.
Chairperson Wani Garza,
Yes?
Vice Chair Ted Masiacos,
Present.
Alderman John Lash,
No.
Alderman Brandon Tolliver,
Yes.
Okay. 2 yes, 1 no, and 1 present.
Thank you.
Next item.
Item 24-0621, a resolution to award a contract to Mardom Construction, Inc. in the bid amount of $1,081,649.00 for the 2024 Bridge Rehabilitation Project.
Good afternoon, Tim Widener with the Engineering Division. So we're focusing our bridge rehab on these 3 bridges listed there. They all cross the BNSF Railroad and also technically the Indian Creek too, kind of all in the similar area. Wood Street and Ohio Street are pretty similar. They were designed as jointless bridges, so right now the bridge really doesn't have anywhere to move, so that's why if you've ever ridden it, you notice all those bumps there. So basically we're constructing some joints there and some pavement connectors to kind of smooth that out and allow the bridge to move. High Street has a little bit more expansive work, detailed out in the memo, some of the things that we're doing there, but as you see, we have to replace some joints. There's some issues with the parapets. We're going to be patching some of the deck, doing some painting and some other maintenance work on that. Martam was the low bidder, slightly higher than our engineer's estimate, but not a whole lot, not too much to be concerned about with structural items and some small quantities. You never know where it kind of turns out. So Martam's done a lot of bridge work in town. They're doing the promenade over there currently and have done some other projects for us. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
How long is when it take to do this? I hope it's not taking the time like in Ohio.
Good question. We do need they need, once the contractor is selected, they need to get a temporary occupancy permit with BNSF. So, we'll kind of see how long that takes and where it kind of lines up with the contractor's schedule. We've already reached out to BNSF, shown them our plans, and kind of they know about it and they know it's coming. So,
Okay.
so we do have a completion date into 2025. We're thinking, depending on how long the BNSF coordination takes, some of this work might extend into next year.
Okay. Questions? Yes?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think I'm the one that sent the pictures in of the High Street expansion joints in the parapet wall. But last year we budgeted to fix lighting along the High Street Bridge as well. Is this being done in conjunction with that, or has that already happened?
It's not part of this. I'm not 100% sure what's happened. I think that was a separate issue.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe separate. That was, Alderman, that was to add additional lights?
What, I think, I know it was in the 2024 budget process. We were budgeting to add lighting on the High Street Bridge. And then I think I had brought up the deteriorating parapet in the absence of expansion joints there.
Yeah, Ken Schroth, Public Works. Yeah, so you've already, sorry, I had to take a call. You already mentioned that the 2 structural items will be included. But the lighting, I believe what we were doing was upgrading the existing fixtures to higher lumen LEDs. That's something I could talk to the electrical department about to see where we're at with that.
Okay.
I don't recall adding additional street lights, but I think we were going to upgrade.
Upgrade it, okay.
existing.
And then these improvements here, what budget are they fitting into? Is that going to be
That's
the
out.
24 or 25? An amended 24 budget item, or?
It's actually a carryover from last year right into this year's.
Right. Yeah, there was some carryover from last year, but we do have bridge rehabilitation CIP that does annual maintenance on bridges.
Okay. No further questions, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Who in the motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Motion made by John Lesh, second Alderman Tolliver. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion passed 4-0. And I think it's, okay. We don't have other item, so.
Motion adjourned, Madam Chair.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, by Tolliver, second Alderman John Lesh. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we adjourn the meeting at 4:18 p.m. Thank you very much.